So, how does one become a precinct committeeman? Well, bottom line, every state has different procedures and rules for becoming precinct committeeman. And again, the reason you want to become a precinct committeeman is because it gives you full voting rights inside the party, and it also gives you the right to vote to endorse candidates with other precinct committeemen, and also possibly you might even be able to elect people to fill vacancies in different elected offices, whereas mere registered voters wouldn't be able to do that. Basically, as a precinct committeeman, you're a card-carrying member of the party with full voting rights within it. So in Arizona, to become a precinct committeeman, you have to get elected, but it's not difficult. You only have to get 10 signatures. That's the maximum number. In some precincts with very few voters, you'd only have to get maybe 3 or 4 signatures, but the max is 10. So just about anybody can do that, and the party will help you do that. They'll give you a walking sheet for your precinct so you'll know which houses have members of your party, or independent voters can sign for you as well in Arizona. In Ohio, for example, you only have to get no more than 5 signatures. Some states, on the other hand, require you to attend a few meetings and make a pledge to the party that you'll support all party candidates. And then there's meeting requirements thereafter, and maybe even dues. Whereas in Arizona, for example, there are no dues, there are no meeting requirements. You put into the office of precinct committeeman what you want in Arizona. So, as I said, every state is different. So, in finding out these rules, unfortunately, in some states is very difficult. They're not posted on the internet, and it's difficult to find them. So there's another way you can become a precinct committeeman, and it's the old-fashioned way, and it's the way I did it initially. And it's real simple. What you've got to do is, whatever political party you want to get involved in, you have to find out where their committees meet. Either use a phone book, use the internet, call information, and then ask, where does my local party committee meet based on where I live? Find that out. Be persistent. These political parties are staffed primarily by volunteers in a lot of cases, and you may not get a phone call return. You've got to be persistent. You've got to be the squeaky wheel. Then get to the meeting and announce, I'm new, I understand I can become a voting member of this party. In some states it's called precinct committeeman, in others it's called ward captain, in others I understand it's called party associate. Whatever the case may be, you're going to be wanting to become a voting member of the party. So go there and ask, do you have a set of bylaws I can look at? Do you have a set of rules I can look at? I'd like to become a voting member of the party. In many cases, you'll be greeted with open arms. In other cases, maybe not. But you've got to be persistent. Don't be bashful. Don't take no for an answer. And before you go, try to round up as many like-minded friends of yours as possible and take them with you. And also, see if you can get on the internet and find out whether the rules for becoming a precinct committeeman in your state are posted on the internet, and bone up on them before you go. That's it in a nutshell. What you've got to do, bottom line in every case, is you've got to get to your local committee meeting and assert yourself and tell them, I want to become a voting member of the party.